From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Jones looking to change the play. Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
And the Giants first down.
Now Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. 2nd and 5.
Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 49ers 13-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Jones wants to change it up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Purdy now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jones on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Slot man moves right. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It's Barkley on the counter. Dancing away at the 30. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On second and inches. Jones, he'll buy some time right. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, it's Barkley. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Hey, why shit, man? Outside.
Now Jones going to change it up here. In motion left, the tight end. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the gut, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. Just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the 45 on second down. Jones quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Adriana Lima. North salad.
Up the middle with Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 78 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, here's Barkley. Escapes the defender. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24.
Giants 31, 49ers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. It's caught by Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That is caught. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Purdy off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.